Hello, Junior Doctors. Welcome back to Junior Dr. Fiona Chow's YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to continue talking about Parkinson's disease. And today we are going to talk about the symptoms, diagnosis, as well as prevalence of Parkinson's. Okay, so let's start with symptoms of Parkinson's disease. So first of all, the patient might be experiencing some trembling, especially a symmetric resting tremor, which means, for instance, when I'm sitting here, if I am a Parkinson's disease patient, then I'll be shaking with only my right arm, but not my left arm. That's what it means. Secondly, there are also possibilities of the patient not being able to balance properly. For instance, when the patient is walking, they might be shuffling because the cerebrum is not sending enough information down to the legs to facilitate the moving. In addition to that, there is also rigidity. This is also because the cerebrum isn't able to balance the body. In addition to that, another symptom the Parkinson's patient might experience is when their emotions are always the same, like daily. So when it's mask-like there's no emotions, that is also a symptom of Parkinson's. Okay, so let's move on to the diagnosis. So when the doctor is diagnosing a patient, some doctors would evaluate based on the patient's medical record, including whether if there is a close relative that has Parkinson's and possibly there's a connection to that. But other doctors would also suggest using specific neurological and physical examinations. For instance, single photon emission computerized tomography scan, which is also called the dopamine transporter scan. So this scan is basically called the DOT scan. Okay, but this scan, one problem with it is that it couldn't help spot suspicion of having Parkinson's. So the most reliable source of diagnosis is when the doctor evaluates the symptom of the patient, because the symptoms are the clearest. Like for instance, when they're mask-like, or when they couldn't walk properly because of balancing, or when they are tremoring when they're resting. These are all symptoms. Okay, so the prevalence of Parkinson's. So the prevalence of Parkinson's in the United States, about 680,000 people 45 years or older have Parkinson's disease. And the most common patients are 60 years old or older. And there's really interesting research done by scientists that shows that men actually are more likely to get diagnosed of Parkinson's disease rather than women. And that's like a 50% more likely chance of getting Parkinson's. And however, it's more reliable to say that people with a close relative of who has Parkinson's disease are more likely to develop Parkinson's disease themselves. Okay, so that is it for this week's YouTube channel. And remember to eat healthy, exercise, and enjoy life. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to like it up, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Thank you, and see you next time.